Hello Capricorn, E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the opportunities and assistance aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. Now remember, this is a weekly update. I implore you to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign videos as it paints a clearer picture of what you'll actually be dealing with for this week. If you don't know your sun, moon, and rising and you require a natal chart or natal chart analysis or even a tarot reading, you can contact me by Facebook Messenger or you can email me at mentalchattermusings@gmail.com. Now, this month's newsletter, Mental Chatter Musings, monthly newsletter, honors creative genius and Essence best-selling author Tashonda Whitaker. Her most recent novel, Role Play, is our spotlight novel of the month, as you can see here before you. I implore you to dive into the audio, ebook, or paperback version of Role Play, and don't forget to read and review. It is the bookish thing to do, of course. Stay tuned for Mental Chatter Musings book giveaway. Several lucky readers will have a chance to receive a copy of not only Role Play by the illustrious Tashonda Whitaker, but also my newest release, Deadliest Intuition, which is a psychological thriller, or author Untame's Never Again No More. And I believe she just released part 4, or part 4 is coming out soon. So if you purchase Never Again No More 1, you have the entire series to be able to take in. Now, you can find a copy of the newsletter on my website, eraybooks.com, or you can go to E-Ray Taronic on Facebook, and you can find it there as well. Check out the sneak peeks of Role Play inside. And yes, I do mean sneak peeks, because not only is there one, but there are two. One to listen to and one to read. So take advantage of that before you dive in and take in the full Monty. Now, this week, Diane Rambert is back with Diamond's World on Clubhouse. Her guest for Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is Mr. Ty Marshall. Check in with them and see what they're chatting about. Most likely his catalog and what he has coming up next. Also, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group, I See You Reading and Chatting. It's where authors give you their impromptu freestyles according to a subject of the lady's choosing. If you'd like a chance to participate in Freestyle Friday, please contact Ebony Evans, the president of I See You Reading and Chatting Book Club. Now, on Saturday, last but not least, I've been invited to the stage at Murder, Mayhem, and Mysteries on Clubhouse on Saturday, Eastern Standard Time at 11 a.m. Now, it normally ranges about 30 minutes, 45 minutes at the most, but please do stop by. I'll be reading a snippet from my novel. I'll also be giving away a free paperback autographed. In addition to that, I will also be giving a short subject or log line for the other authors or aspiring authors to expand on if they choose to. It's called Murder Minutes, and it's something that they do every Saturday. So please stop by and don't hesitate to participate. Let's get into our week because we got a lot going on. Guys, if you have any placements between 3 degrees of the degree that I mentioned, more or less, it will impact you more heavily. Okay, we've got some healing coming in this week, so let's talk about it. Now, the new moon in Leo was yesterday at 16 degrees, but that new moon permeates for the next 2 weeks. Okay, we're under the guise of that new moon. So the 8-8 portal is now open. You know, it's been open and it's going to be open until the 12th of this month. That's when the veil between here and the spirit world is the thinnest, and that's when you can really manifest, because the earth is aligned with the galactic center. So take advantage of that, okay? On the you might find that, well, first of all, the new moon is prompting you to let go of old grudges as opposed to hanging on to them. On the other side, you might find that people just won't let sleeping dogs lie, okay? So, you know, you're going to run into that, but that'll be karma you know, for the people that don't let sleeping dogs lie. But this angle awards blessings to your Aries and Sagittarius placements. Remember, it was at 16 degrees, so anything between 13 and 19 degrees, this is aspecting you strongly, okay? But this angle awards your Aries and Sagittarius placements blessings. So this moon for you is about shared finances, endings, new beginnings, rebirth, sex, intimacy, things you're passionate about, you know. And that's wonderful for you because you're getting assistance and opportunities directly to that from career. And not only from career, you know, because that's your Libra angle, you're getting it through work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. Chances to make shared finances and make money doing things you're passionate about. Your blessings come in behind the scenes as far as home and family. So you could have taxes, inheritance, insurance, different money coming in that helps to brighten the home, reinvent the home, move if you want to, different things like that. But it's stuff that you've worked on behind the scenes, okay? Some money that people wouldn't necessarily know about, okay? That would be coming into you. Now, as far as the friction towards your shared finances and things like that and things you're passionate about, it would be some of your friends in your social networking groups. You know, they might, you know, I mean, okay, let's put it like this. You might want to overspend on social networking groups and having fun with your friends and things like that. So don't be delusional as far as your money. Make sure you use it in the right way. Also, romance, creativity, and children can provide some shocks and surprises. Surprise bills can pop up for children, for romantic partners, also for creative endeavors. So you want to be mindful of that and don't spend too much money because you'll automatically have those things popping up with Uranus and Taurus in your sector of romance, creative endeavors, and children, okay? So be mindful of that, please. Now, that's for the next 2 weeks. On Monday, this is a single transit, that's today, the sun is at 17 degrees Leo. So if you have any aspects between 14 and 20 degrees, this will aspect you more heavily. It's a great day to get to work. Allow your creative juices to flow. You could find yourself under the eyes of admiration because of it. But you have to put in the work and drop the ego. Or either way, you're bound to receive, either way, you're bound to receive some dirty looks. That's just how it is. And most of all, those dirty looks are going to be coming from some friends, some social groups, and some people that, it also might be a romantic partner, especially if you spent too much money up and they're upset about it, or some children. If you're not spending some money they want you to spend. So it's just is what it is. On Tuesday, tomorrow, the sun is at 18 degrees Leo. Focus on what you have going on today, on that day, on Tuesday, as opposed to other people's business. You want to make sure that you avoid being arrogant and critical of others on Tuesday, and be mindful that you might run into this from, behavior from others on that day. Now on Wednesday, the sun is at 19 degrees Leo. That's when the sun is happy. It's a day to get things done. It's a day to have fun. But if you want to get things done, get them done by 11 o'clock because the moon goes void, of course, around 11. So you might not get too much done during the day after that. It's more of a recreational day, especially with the moon, especially with Mercury, the planet of communication and skills, moving into your sector of education and skills, long distance travel, what you think, what you preach, and things like that. So it's going to be there throughout the 30 degrees. It typically moves 1 degree a day. So you're going to be dealing with this for like the next 30 days. You might receive an invite to parties. You might receive invites to social events. Just try not to overdo it because the angle does afford you blessings from romance, creative endeavors, and children directly to you and through what you think and what you preach, your education and skills. You might want to travel with the kids. Go on vacation. School is about to start. You might want to go have some fun before then. Trust me, I know. I'm already doing some of that. So that's partially besides, trying to get them enrolled in school while the horoscopes are late now. Just doing too much. I'm doing too much. But you might feel like you want to travel and have fun and things like that. Remember, watch the finances though. Okay? Remember that. Now, as far as your assistance and opportunities, as far as communication coming your way, as far as what you think and what you preach, where you are of what you think and what you preach, education and skills, and long distance travel. The assistance and opportunities are coming through your friends and social networking groups, as well as some of the other relationships that you harbor. They're helping you and assisting you with your education and skills, with your creative works, with what you think and what you preach. They're helping and assisting you to get your message out there for expansion. Now, the only friction you'll have is behind the scenes from people jealous at work. Work, health, daily routines. People upset about what you think and what you preach. Talking about what you think and what you preach. Gossiping about what you think and what you preach. And it's just low vibe people with low vibe attitudes and low vibe behavior. Okay? So chalk it up to that. Now, that's going to be going on for the next 30 days starting on Wednesday. On Thursday, August the 12th, the sun is at 20 degrees Leo. You could have an epiphany or a miraculous discovery on that day. You might figure something out that had been bugging you about shared finances or something you're passionate about, you know, about a new rebirth you want to have, and you just could get that spark of inspiration. So make sure you take time to meditate and think on things that day, because that's the day that the moon in Libra, your area of career, is going to be trining Ceres in the North Node in Gemini, your area of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. This could be a miraculous epiphany about career, okay, where you might have been previously experiencing restrictions and responsibilities in your area of personal money, finances, resources. That's your area of Aquarius. You know, that's where you were experiencing those challenges, but Jupiter's there now helping out. On Friday, August the 13th, the sun is at 21 degrees Leo. Be mindful of who you trust and seek assistance from on Friday. Naivety can cause you some strife. It's suggested that you keep the good news to yourself, because haters are on the prowl, whether friends or family. Okay? And if you have any aspects between like 18 and 25 degrees, this will aspect you more heavily. Okay? Mercury is in Virgo on that day, and it's square Ceres in Gemini, your area of work, health, and daily routine. So that's where the negative, critical, gossiping people will be, especially if you have any placements between 0 and 6 degrees. Your win-win situation that comes about might not sit well with everyone. So you want to mind your tongue when you're working and during your daily routines, because someone could attempt to mess things up for you. So don't let the cat out the bag. On Saturday, the 14th, the sun is at 22 degrees Leo. Even if you sense some deceit or jealousy amongst friends or social groups, let your creativity shine anyway that day, because it can bring you some favor. The moon in Scorpio is squaring Saturn in Aquarius, okay? So your personal finances is being squared by friends and social groups and things like that. Or you could feel that they're squared by friends and social groups and things like that. So, you know, people just opposing what you're doing. But this is your life for you to live. Also, if you have any aspects between 3 and 12 degrees, it will aspect you more heavily as well. All right. Let's talk about your cards, because your whole week is being permeated by, I love it, the Queen of Cups. This is you. This is an earth sign person, a male or female, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus person. Okay. And the Queen of Pentacles, you know, she's caring. She's a stable businesswoman. Okay. She's mature. She's grounded. She's someone who's a provider and a patron of the arts. It's a positive card predicting happiness. This is you. This is who you are this week. This is what is aspecting you this week. In addition to that, you have the star card. Okay. So hope, serenity. You are the star. There's some type of ending and new beginning coming in for you. The death card is the Scorpio card. It's indicative of that. So you might be Scorpio rising or moon, or this could be a Scorpio person that you're dealing with, or this could just be some new beginning coming up over the horizon aspecting for you. And guess what that new beginning is bringing? Security, abundance, discipline, problem solve, security, contentment. The card is connected to property and keeping promises with an emphasis on stability. And it's a favorable card for employment and business. This is wonderful for you. Okay? Absolutely wonderful for you. Now, In addition to that, you also have the magician aspecting. Now, the magician is someone who's creative. They have all of the tools at their disposal that they need. The magician card is also indicative of Mercury. Now, Mercury moves into Virgo this week on Wednesday, and it's about your education and skills. It's about long distance travel. It's about what you think and what you preach. Okay, now some communication could come in, or some communication could have already come in, and it's causing you to focus on cups that have already spilled over. Please don't focus on cups that are already spilled over. Don't get stuck in regret, loss, despair, or disappointment. Okay, the 5 talks about, it indicates that trust may have been dashed. You might be grieving over some type of something that is lost. Unhappy relationships, or even if it's romantic or a friendship, it could be unhappy. People become distant and unable to reconnect. Don't dwell on that. Mercury comes to your area of education and skills, what you think and what you preach. So communicate. Don't hold yourself in a self-imposed prison. And you might be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, moon or rising sign person. Or this could just be you holding yourself in some type of self-imposed prison when you don't have to. Communication is key. Don't let yourself be in some type of denial or be in some type of imprisonment, emotional lethargy, lack of strength for facing up to a situation. If a relationship is failing and you feel unable to repair it, try and work on it. This could be someone that you're dealing with that's an air sign person. Okay, don't focus on the cups that have spilled over. Don't be afraid to communicate, because you can change any situation into what you want to change it to, because you have all of the tools at your disposal. Okay, remember that. That's very, very important. Now, you've got new discoveries aspecting you as well. Okay, coming out the gate. You have this talks about progress. This talks about planning, future discoveries, decisions, even a reliable partner, coming your way, or aspecting you. But on top of that, you've got this fights card, this tension. It could be tension with this reliable partner. Okay, wanting to win at all costs, betrayal. It's a card that suggests there's a current problem that you face that doesn't have a variable solution. You might be wasting time trying to get what you want to get out of it. Okay, you might need to move on. You might need to, struggling only makes things worse. As a side note, debt and poverty could also be indicated. So be careful not to exhaust your finances. And I can see that because you got the 5 of Pentacles. So you're either exhausting your finances, or you feel left out in the cold by this reliable partner, or you feel left out in the cold by your new discoveries. You feel like you're not having any new discoveries and nothing's coming in with you. You're feeling some type of strife and you feel left out in the cold. Take time to think about it. Take time to sit back and think on it. Remember, we talked about having that epiphany this week. Okay, sit back and think about it. Be the hermit. Be in your solitude. Do some solitary work. Find that inner, stronger guidance. Okay, if you're recuperating from an illness, you might need to rest too. But you need to sit in a state of solitude to think about how you're going to work yourself out of this. Okay? You got too much good aspect in you to be worried about being held in this self-imposed prison that you're holding yourself in. Okay? God bless you. And I will see you guys next week. Bye now.